What is happening? Jonathan Dunkerley here. You can call me Dunk. And today I'm going to show you how I'm generating some content with AI and getting leads with that, which I then can take and put that into something like a CRM, like High Level, and turn that into passive income. I like using AI to generate as much as I can because what's AI? It's just a shortcut, right? It's a shortcut. It's a automation, and like, we've been using automations for a long time. So why is this any different because of AI? Like, don't be afraid of AI. It's been around for a while. We just haven't really hasn't been the buzzword. I'm just going to share this out of my school real quick. I just have a school community, and it's just a way for you to literally connect with me. I don't charge for it. There's no opt-in or anything. Just come in there, and it's just a way for you to connect. So I'm just gonna post it in there so everybody knows that I am live. And I gotta get your schedule so I make sure I could tag you back. Gotta check it out. Are you going? You're going live every day or anything like that? I gotta tag you back. Cool. All right. So that's posted. Everybody in there. That's one way that you will know if I'm going live. And if you wanted to jump in there, it's just right here. Skool.com/wealth on autopilot. And you can come in there and you'll see when I post different resources and things like that. But I also have a Discord server where I host a lot of my resources. It's not there. It's actually in here. And I have it's basically just one chat that I have. Somebody comment? Oh no. That's one thing. It's kind of getting frustrating. So I have me6 do my bot. So it actually did the notification that I'm going live right now. But what I found is that it also like look at this. I didn't go live at 3:29 a.m. for that video. uh, but it is posting it when I do my re-uploads. Like this morning I did a re-upload. So if you do want to see when I have new videos or lives that happen, but it doesn't seem like the lives are going out too accurately. But more importantly than just seeing when I'm going live, which you could just do that by hitting the notifications here on YouTube, or if you're watching X, you could hit notifications for any time that I post on X, and you could see when I'm live. But what I'm going to show you today is it's not actually this. I'm going to be creating some new prompts and just really just kind of starting from scratch with I had started a new series, because you know what, I understand you don't want to just say the same image all the time, all the time, all the time. So I created half a year's worth of these posts that look like these, where basically I'm just holding a sign that say different things like AI earned me 1K daily. Comment yes to get started, or it. And what happens is that triggers automations or people to comment on your video, and then you could either have automations reply, or you could do it manually if you want to do manually. It's power to you, but it triggers automations in the video. So I create all of the prompts using ChatGPT, and then what I do is I use ChatGPT to spin these prompts. Then I drop them into a tool called Replicate, which I cloned my face in, and then I create these images. And you could say, hey, I don't necessarily want this type of image, and power to you. I completely respect that. But if you do want to actually, let me just bring this up real quick. So, but if you do want to get like access to these different tools that I'm talking about, just go to that URL, aiprofitchecklist.com, and that will actually take you to, let me just show you real quick. This checklist, which includes different resources, including what I was just showing you in Discord. I have links to different tabs in here, including this one, which is basically a whole bunch of these prompts that you could just drop into a tool like Replicate, which I use it to create my thumbnails now. It's not actually just Replicate, it's the Flux Laura. See, that's not really me sniffing that money. Man, I love that money so much. Look at me. I'm just like smelling it. That's dirty money. That's dirty. I shouldn't sniff money like that. That's dirty. Uh, but I'm going to be able to start creating more images that are a little bit more a different style. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating like, I don't want to just be posting the same image every single day, or at least just only the same image every single day. I want to have a pattern. So I have these different types that I've been working on, which are kind of like these graffiti ones. I started working on it and I got distracted. So I'm going to work on these a little bit more and show you exactly how I'm making them. So, and then what I do is I batch upload all of these using a tool called Radar, where I could just upload something called a CRM, which is kind of like a Excel file. Just drop that in here and create and just upload them all for, like I said, like I did it for 6 months. But now I'd have another type of photo that I could have for, you know, another 6 months on top of it. So an additional, because the way that it works with Radar is you pay per profile that you're uploading it to, not how many posts you do a day. So it would make sense for me to do an additional post, maybe 2 posts a day or 3 posts a day versus just the one. It gives me more opportunities to be discovered. I could post to like YouTube, and especially with these ones that I'm posting right here, what I'm doing is I'm actually burning in the image into the video. I'll just show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go over here. Oh man, mouse is laggy again. It's always something. I gotta figure this out because this is getting worse. What is causing this? Could it be this? 1 second. Close the extra browser that I had open. I don't know. It's been a little more laggy on my browser or streams the last couple days, which is concerning. But again, I know one of my solutions is just go get a new computer. 1 second, sorry. Ooh, why is that so laggy? It has to be. Maybe it's something going wrong with my graphics card. Maybe that's what it is. I should look into it. I know. It works just fine until it doesn't, and then it's working fine again. Sorry. I got to figure out what the deal is with this, because this is not a very friendly way to to do anything. Okay, did it close? That do it? That give me enough? That's still moving. Okay, well, closed Opera. Okay, I think that that might have done it. I'm not banking on it. Okay, so I'm just going to close this tab here. Didn't mean to close that one too, but it's all good. Okay, so seems like that must have been something with Opera. Cool. All right, so what I do is I use a tool. I create a prompt, and if you scroll up in this chat, yeah, it must have been Opera. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay, so I scroll up and see in this for example, I used an image of I was modeling this one off of somebody that was showing me this sign strategy where I'm holding like a sign and it says, you know, I make this amount, blah, 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 all that stuff. But if you wanted it to have a different type of background, like kind of like something that's a little bit more like I'll just show you real quick. I think I can just drag it in here. I think I can. I just open up a new tab. Show it this way real quick versus copying it. So I was working on a couple of these, which I wanted them to be kind of in the background of images, still have that same message, same exact thing that I was just showing you with the sign. Ooh, it's good background. That's not what I was trying to do. I guess that's my background for Safari now. If I drop it like that, there we go. Now you can see the image. So what I did is I made it like me just leaning up against a wall with the graffiti. Now I did all of this just with finding a similar image that looked somewhat like what I was after and starting to, remix it. And that's kind of the reason why I say remix stuff. Just like here's where I say like give me another remix. So that left side of the frame, Jonathan, see I have it remix kind of like what the look of it is off to the right side of the frame, lean casually against a sand-colored stucco wall. Okay, so let's just see what it gives us. So what I'm going to do, so you're going to want to create a clone of yourself first before you start doing these. And actually, let me do one of these, and then I'm going to show you how you could reverse engineer any kind of image. So I'm just going to paste that prompt right here. You could read the prompt a little bit more detailed if you want to. It's up to you. But I'm just going to do it like just as is because I've been kind of fine tuning my output. So now I'm just going to go and say prompt, go back to 1, and then I'm just going to have it give me 4 outputs. And then I just I go back over to like one of my old ones, and I like using the same seed. If you know anything about like AI image generation, there's a thing called a seed, and if you don't tell it a certain seed, it usually just grabs one at random. But if you want it to be similar, then you'll want to grab the same seed. Then I grab where my model is housed, which is on Hugging Face. Paste that there. Ooh, paste that there. Then I'm going to go to Show Advance, and I'm just going to switch this to Ping. And now let's just see what it gives us. It may not be perfect. Let's actually take a look real quick at what it says in the text. See how AI can earn you $1,000 a day. Comment yes, and I'll share the steps. Share the steps. AIProfitChecklist.com. So now I have, text, and I could even let me just generate this, and then I will show you how I kind of remix these over and over and over again. And the point that I'm getting across is, like, now I could generate a pack of these, and now I don't have to make it. I don't have to go and find another image. I could just find like an image or two and generate, no joke, like a year's worth of content, schedule it out, and get leads. And you go like, there's this thing called burnout that we all have. I mean, I get it all the time. I know you do too. I know you do. All right. So it's generating 4 images. So I could, if I wasn't showing you right now, what I would be doing is I'd be going over here back to ChatGPT, and I'd be having it generate me a new prompt already. So, but let's just let it finish generating so you can see how long it takes. But what I'll typically do is I'll just start generating a batch of images, and I'll go and already start like creating the prompt for the next one. Now, and you could technically automate this because this has API access, by the way, replicate. So if you wanted to just have API access, then you could just have it do it all through API and have your own, terminal programming. Like, okay, let's take a look. See how AI could earn you $10,000. I mean, it could. It's not what I wrote. See how See, I'm not really super I actually like this one. See how AI can earn you $1,000 a day. AI profit checklist. A little small with the URL, but comment yes, and I'll share the steps. .com. I'm not super happy with any of these actually, but I guess here's kind of the point. Now I could just say, like, go back over to the text. I'm not going to overthink this. Look, I'm just going to say, do another remix, less words. So I think it's a little wordy. Let's see what it gives us. And if you do like me just walking you through how I'm creating this type of content, I know I've had a little bit of hiccups with my computer being a little glitchy recently, but if you do like me walking you through these things live, just let me know, drop a yes in the comments, and just so I know to make more content like this. Really does help. Let me know. So let's see what it gave us. Still a light remix. Do another remix. Is it a light remix? Did I say a light remix? I want to change it up. I want just like a light remix. I'm going to change it up. Okay. A regular remix. Bottom, large, bold lettering. Learn how I make $1,000 a day. Comment yes to start now. Okay, let's just see what it gives us. I don't want to overthink this because we're trying to do this streamlined where we're not like constantly checking everything. So why don't we do it this way? Let's start fresh again. You could technically just paste that in, but we're showing you the exact flow. You could paste that. There you go. You still want the 1 by 1. Remember, you want the prompts to be at 1. And I do 4 outputs. You could do 1 if you'd like. And just like here, same thing. Grab a seed, paste, grab the Laura housing on Hugging Face, paste, and then I'll double check everything. And let's click the button and let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Doing it. All right, it's going to take a minute to generate these images. But while we're doing that, why don't we show you, I'm going to use an image that I already created. Guess I'll show you one of the other ones that I had. Let me just find it on my browser. Well, that's generating. Find a good one to use. That's almost done generating, but I'll be able to show you what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually reverse engineer that like an image that already exists. So you're just like, okay, yeah, you have a prompt. How do I get to that point where I actually have the prompt that I'm going to be able to put like get from ChatGPT and get it into something like replicate to create these images? So let's just let this finish. There we go. Learn, I make. So there's an issue that, so learn. There we go. So learn how I make $1,000 a day. Comment yes to start now. See, one little different. I forgot that I probably should have still kept my AI angle, but like right here, this is comment yes to start now. This would be a good one. Learn how I make $1,000 a day. Comment we. So I got one good one out of this. So it wasn't a perfect one, but I'm gonna hit download, and now I could technically rinse and repeat. I mean, let's actually do one more before I actually generate original one. Let's do one more rinse and repeat, just so you get an idea of how you can streamline this. I'm going to say mix up the color of the wall. I don't want the same color all the time. It's different color profiles, pop in different colors. So let's see. Let's see what it gives it. And also, I want to make sure that the text mentions AI, because that's the angle that I'm going with. Getting leads with AI, making money with AI, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So let's see. Good. It added it in anyways. So make $1,000 daily with AI. Comment yes, and I'll show you how and the URL. So now let's just grab this. It could be this quick. So you technically could even just go to one of these that already has this. Like I could take this and paste it here. I already have all the settings in. Make $1,000 a day with AI. Comment yes, and I'll show you how. And then the URL to the page. Should be able to hit run, and it's going to give me that updated look. Actually, I didn't even look at what the color of the wall was. Posture relaxed, pockets, frame, studio, a stucco wall featuring bold graffiti styles painted in bright blue. Stucco wall, I guess that would be, I guess we'll see in a second what color. Stucco could be any color, isn't it? It's like, okay. So it's generating the image. It'll take a second, and then I'll show you how to do like kind of a reverse prompt. I'll use one of the other images that I already generated, but you'd be able to find these images, if you saw one on social media and you wanted to, get a hold of it. There we go. Let me find the one. If you wanted to like create one that's similar, you'd be able to do that. Let me see these styles that I like. It's a good style, but that's almost done generating. And I'm giving you an example of like me leaning up against a wall. That's just an example. You could do this in so many different ways. Okay, stucco, I guess, is that yellowish color. So boom, boom. Okay. I do like that it actually make $1,000 with AI. Comment yes. Okay. Oh wait, is it make $100 daily? I mean, that still works. And that URL, it's got the spaces, but that one would still work. I mean, it's got the comma there, so technically that's $1. I think make $1 daily with AI. Comment yes. Is that a good deal? You think so? And there's 1,000 daily. Comment yes. Okay, that one didn't turn out perfectly, but see, I got a couple of options, and all what I would need to do is like, I mean, at this point, I promise I'll get to the other one to say, but at this point, all what I would really need to do is just copy this and paste it here again. There you go. Generate that. And whatever prompt it spits out, I mean, I didn't tell it to make sure it says AI, but whatever prompt it spits out is going to be what I would just have to paste into. But this is kind of the way. So I find an image that's working really well on social media. It could be on YouTube Shorts. So okay, this one says AI. See how AI makes me. So, I mean, like, just to prove my point, like, if I'm not even trying to show people how to do it, I just copy it. It looks good to me. Comment yes to AIprofitchecklist.com. Go back over here. See this one. I'm just going to make sure that I don't remember if I downloaded this. See the download button, just so I have a copy. But at this point, all you need to do is highlight here. All your settings are already in. Paste. Make sure everything's good Good, good. I mean, what color did it tell me? The lean casually against a blue painted brick wall. So it's a blue wall. I'm going to be leaning up against a blue wall. Let's see. Okay, hit run. And then you get 4 more. And then what I typically will do is I'll kind of shuffle them all together. And you do this enough times. And then maybe you say, I'm getting too many that it look this way from this. Find another image that's similar, that has the same idea. And you can maybe it's not a, you want to mix in a different background or something like that. All you need to do is find a similar image on social media and have it reverse prompt it. So I'm going to, let me just, okay, I'll actually do what I said I was gonna do. Why don't we just use one of the ones that you saw, like the brick wall ones? Mhm. There's the good one. So let's use this. So I got one selected, and let me finish this batch, and we'll take a look, and then I'll show you how I reverse engineer the prompts. And if you do want help setting up Replicate, I do have a spot that I did set up in my Discord where you could just go to support and you could contact me and I could do a one-on-one setup for you. So, okay. Ooh, $11,000 a day. See, this is probably with generative AI. Sometimes it adds a little extra number here and there. See how, but let's go down. Yeah, that's better. See how AI makes me $1,000. Uh, makes AI makes $2,000. Oh well. See how AI makes me $1,000 a day. So okay, that messed up. So all these didn't really turn out that great for this one because of all the text wrong, but I do like the look. So what I typically will do is I will change a few little minor details in here, like just because it will change the like this. I'll add an extra exclamation point. You'll understand why, because then it will actually fix some of the text, or I could change it to daily. Simple things like that fixes the some of the generative nature of it. Let me just do this because I actually do like that background and that look. I don't want to lose it. So while that's going, I'll actually just start doing this reverse prompt. So if you come over to my checklist, I do have the reverse prompt right here. You're welcome to grab it. And you just want to change your name, whatever your trigger word is. Mine's just Jonathan. You could change yours to whatever you like. But let's just go over here. So I'm going to use one of those ones. So I would paste that in here. Now I have analyze this image, write me a prompt to generate the same image using the AI image generator. The character in the image is called Jonathan. You'd want to change it to what your name is, Jonathan, and include Jonathan's name at the beginning of the prompt. Be as detailed as possible. So now I'm just going to go and grab just one of these images that I had from that was already generated. It's that me leaning up against that brick wall with graffiti on the wall. So now I'm just going to click this and it's going to generate me. It's still uploading, I guess. I didn't want to upload the image. There it goes. Okay, so now just generate that. All right, so now it is doing this. Let's check in on this output. So this one turned out good right here. I mean, it's up to you if you want to use that with the glitch in it on this one. See how AI makes me. So I at least got, see the point is I at least got 2 good ones out of this. So I hit download and it's done. Now we can go back over to the ChatGPT and you see it's spitting out another prompt. Jonathan, confident and stylish. Oh, stylish, man. And male. Wow. It's got me figured out. In his early 30s, early 30s, light blonde hair and clean shaven face and wearing sleek black sunglasses. Sleek black sunglasses. Deep red. So now what I could do at this point is what I would do is it would create a very similar image, right? Now, if I wanted to just create this exact type of image, just like this, but see, it's like I'm an AI clone, but I'm going to say, I'm going to do a quick remix of it because I want it to be different again. But you see, the point is like when I would have pasted this in, it would have actually generated very similar images to this. I mean, it would actually make it very like if I just generated them again, I would just get the same images again or similar images. So I've already generated them. So I'm just going to remix it again real quick just to give me another remix. Mix up the color of the wall. I'm going to say color and style of the wall as well. if you want to give it any special instructions, basically what I did is in the custom instructions for ChatGPT, I told it that I want a kind of a predictable type of output every single time. So now if I'm just going to do this, it's going to remix it and I'm not going to be wasting my couple cents in generation. I think it's about a penny or two to generate an image, but I find that it's cheaper to do it this way than to have other services that you're paying like a premium for every single month. So now let's see. I'm an AI clone. They comment yes, and I'll show you how. Let's make the text a little shorter because if it's too much text, it's going to be kind of busy on the wall. But if it's bigger, you could have bigger amount. Again, remember, I'm just showing you an example of how you could do this with like graffiti. Use your own creative way. If you see an image that's like, wow, that's a really good way to market. Now, okay, I make $1,000 a day. Comment, mention AI in the text. I could have just typed that in, but I'm being lazy. It's okay. It's okay. AI makes me $1,000 a day. Comment yes to learn how. So again, whatever your niche is, you'd change it for your niche. I'm showing you what I'm doing. But now let's just go back over here. I'm going to paste that. Again, you could have done this all manually, but now I'm just going to hit run again because I want this to be as streamlined as possible. And once this is all in there, I go to Radar and then I create, it's kind of a Google sheet. They give you a template and then I use Dropbox to house all of my links, both for like shorts as well as images. And then I take that Dropbox link and I change the last letter or number from 0 to 1 and it becomes a download link. And then when I put that in that sheet, it just downloads everything right away. And you don't need to schedule everything one at a time. Part of the reasons why I really like this is because then I could have a sheet that has all of the posts on it, right? A document and it's literally just a document. And then there's URLs that link to the real document so that you can download them. But then when I want to upload them, I just start on the date that I want to upload it and then schedule it out on that sheet. And all I need to do is literally upload the sheet and it schedules it out. Like I did this to schedule out months and months, and it's not me scheduling one day at a time and the next day at a time. It's just filling out a spreadsheet and then uploading that spreadsheet. Excuse me. It's really that easy. And you can do it for a whole bunch of different types of things. And again, if you're interested in using its easy AI poster is my affiliate link for Radar. If you wanted to give Radar a try, it's really a good tool. It's also in the description on YouTube. Cool. Almost done. So let's see what it gives us. While that's loading, why don't browser's going a little laggy again, but another regular remix. Please, I say please. Do you talk nice to your AI overlord? I mean underlord. It's gonna take over someday. You better talk nice to it. All right. There you go. So now it is going to generate me another prompt. Now we can go back over here. It's probably done. There you go. Oh, I like that. AI makes me, for some reason, star $4,000 a day. Man, it gave me a raise. I mean, soon it will make. Gosh, I didn't need to open that. I'll get to that point, but I'm still working on growing. That's the thing. But I think also part of the reason why I only mentioned like it blows my mind when people think that $1,000 a day is a lot of money. It's not. I mean, it's not. Stop thinking so small. But here's like, and this is a bit small, but this post will still work. AI makes me $1,000 a day. Comment yes to learn how. I don't like that that's so small. All good, but AI makes me $1,000 a day. That's a good post. I like that one. So I got AI makes me 1,000. Comment yes to learn how. I got at least 3 good posts out of that. Now, all I need to do is hit download. I download it again. Let's go back over to the prompt. I'm just showing you how quick this could be done. AI earns me, doesn't make me, it earns me $1,000 daily. So it's slightly rewording things. I got to be a little slower, shorter. And now go back over to here, blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to show you how quickly it does. It is a little bit of busy work, but it will definitely, it's definitely going to, it's easier to do it this way in batches than if you're going to be doing this over the course of, like I got to open Canva or Photoshop and I got to do it, like generate it. But now I'm generating a batch. Now I literally, if you post one of these every single day, you could even think, what did I do during this one live? I at least generated week's worth, at least a week's worth. And, let's see what comes up right here. Maybe this one's good, but look now, while that's generating, I'm not wasting any time. Look, I could just grab, dun, dun, and I just keep these in the same chats. And I understand that some of these chats get a little bogged down once they get really long, especially on your computer. But at least you could probably get it to tell it to generate you a prompt that you could put into a new chat and then not have to worry about it, or put it into your custom instructions in your project, and then every custom instruction will be that way. So we'll actually have those instructions in it versus having to paste it in every single time. I really do like projects with ChatGPT plus projects plus. Okay, so it generated me another prompt, but now let's again go back over here. All right, AI earns me $1,000 daily. I don't hate that, even though it's got a glitch. Did I spell it DALL-E? No, that's not on me. I'm not a DALL-E. That one. There, AI earns me $1,000 daily. Comment yes to learn how. AIProfitChecklist.com. AI earns me $1,000. Little tiny dollar symbol. That's dollars daily. Comment yes to learn how. AIProfitChecklist.com. And again, what is this doing? I actually like at least 3 out of these. So what is this doing? It is giving me ways to get people into, not that one, but it's like, well, my CRM, which I use High Level, and that gets people. And what happens when people go in there? You're able to make offers. For instance, I sent out an email telling people that I was going live, right, from that email list. So you're growing your email list doing things like this. So like I downloaded that just now, and I could keep on going. Now that one turned out to be a little bit more of just a wall, but let me see. See, that one says I already have a next version that's out. And I did notice that all of them seem to have sunglasses. I could say, maybe I want some that I'm not wearing sunglasses. But now, like, all what I need to do is hit run. And to my point, like, so I just said, oh, maybe I'll do some that don't have sunglasses. And I want to make sure that they mix up the wall. I want to grab this again just to give it emphasize that I want the wall to be different. I'm going to add textures as well for like the wall. So, and I'll say, hey, why not do one where I don't have sunglasses on? So it's going to give me another prompt. And you see how this is how I'm using it with ChatGPT, and just pumping out a prompt, another prompt, and then dropping it. And I want to show you one thing actually before we let me show you this real quick actually. Okay, so this is almost done. Let's actually start another one before I show you what I'm going to show you. So, okay, so it's created. I use AI to make $17,000. That's not true. I don't make that much in a day. I'm sorry, but I will eventually. I'll get there. But I'm not quite there yet. I'll be perfectly honest. In all honesty, I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I believe it is possible. But I'm not gonna tell people something that's I haven't done myself. So yeah, yes to make. So just yes. I use AI to make $1,000 a day. Comment yes to learn how. Okay, that doesn't have the link, but it still works. You could add the link on real quick if you want to in Canva, but I use AI to make $1,000 a day. Comment yes to learn how and the URL. Great. And it's like he's standing in front of like a freestanding board. I got at least 2 out of that. So here, before I show you the next part, let me show you this real quick. So let me just grab this last prompt that it's generated, and let's get that generating real quick. Let's not overthink these things, let's just keep on going. And that's the idea, is like you're to keep on getting enough of them out of here. But say you say, you know what, I don't want to set up replicate. This is a complicated thing. It's way too complicated for me. Let me just show you this. So you got to go to ChatGPT. I just grabbed the prompt, right? So I'm just going to create a fresh chat. So it's not going to be as good, but so let's say create an image. You can click that. Say create an image and then just paste your prompt in there. Remember, it's not going to be use your actual face because I haven't ChatGPT or DALL-E, which is the image generator, doesn't have that built in. But look at what's going to happen. It's going to be like sciencey magic. I got to scroll down so you can see. So ChatGPT Plus, which is the $20 version, has something called DALL-E, which is a image generator. It also has Sora, by the way, but see, it created a similar image. Obviously, I do not look like that model that it generated. And for some reason, it doesn't it says blonde. But you see it generated something. It says AI makes me $1,000 a day, and it even has the list link. Say try again, and we'll generate again. But maybe let's go and see what it generated for the same exact prompt in Replicate. Now, look, I mean, it got the background, like the backgrounds are similar, they're grayish looking. I kind of like that rocky look. They're grayish looking. Like I actually like that one. AI makes me $1,000 daily. Comment yes to learn more. AIprofitchecklist.com. These actually turned out pretty good. Comment yes to this one. Almost turned out perfect to learn more, but this URL's spelled wrong. Sneezes are coming. Excuse me. Sorry. So I at least got one or two? So I got at least 2 out of this one. So that's great. I'm going to download this. Those go into the good pile. But I can go back over here and see like it's generated me. AI makes me. See, it doesn't. DALL-E is not very good with text in all honesty. But I mean, you could also just generate this without like, look at this. You could generate this without the text part. So I could just remove the graffiti part and you just add that in. Just take a look at that. So let's just generate the same image without adding in any text. Then you can go to something like Canva and add it in manually. It does have the same purpose, but one of the things is like I want people to recognize me all over the place, and like it doesn't matter. I want you to be able to tell like, okay, I mean that's more of like a headshot at this point, but you see my point is that I mean, say like this is you could actually look at this. So if I wanted to make modifications, he looks very animated. Does not look like a real person. Put him wall space exposed. So you can make like a note on it there. So you can make a little bit more customization. So let's see what it gives us. It's going to generate another image. What's up, wealthy wellness? Oh, well, wealthiness. Wealthiness. Oh, God, I can't speak today. Sorry, what's up? How's it going? Wealthiness. Yeah, I got it this time. Okay, so it did add a little bit more wall, but you can go down that rabbit hole of like keep on making notes on it, like shift them to the side, shift whatever your little tweaks are. But I find that like just to generate these images, like my most expensive month using Replicate, I think was $11. And that included training a model of my face, which I think cost about $3 to do as far as like CPU usage. And if you have the means to, you could always just run this locally on your computer. Just know that it's going to use a bunch of processing power and stuff like that. And that's part of the reason why I'm able to do all this stuff without dealing with any of that on this. But let's see. So I mean, like if I wanted to just go back and continue my thing, I could take an image like this, and even if you see this image, you could reverse engineer it and stuff like that. But where is it? I just keep on going down this rabbit hole. I'm like, I can't express like how like it's gonna take you a little bit if you do it manually, like I'm doing it here. But like if I wasn't live streaming and showing you how to do these things, I could have just done this like over and over and over again. Did I actually what sunglasses one? Let's yeah, I just want to remix that again. So now I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna overthink this one. So let's do a couple without sunglasses on, and you just keep on rinsing and repeating. And before you know it, you're gonna go like, oh wow, I have like what I did on my first batch with the sign ones was it had 180 that I finished. So that was about a half a year. So now I have half a year of those posts scheduled out to multiple Facebook pages, Instagram accounts. I'm testing it on Blue Sky. And, you may think, oh, those are small accounts so far, like you're starting the brand new. But the thing is, if you're consistent with them, the algorithms will like that. So let's see what it gets. So now AI earns. Let's see, switching up some words, earns me $1,000 a day. Comment yes to learn how. So, and you could also just change what it says. It doesn't have to be this hard sale like AI earns me blah blah blah. Comment yes. It could be like maybe it's whatever your thing is. I get 100 leads. I can get you 1,000 leads a day without any effort. Comment yes to learn more. Something like that. Whatever it is, whatever you're selling. But these are technically like marketing posts. You're just posting them on like organic places to do. So let's generate another one. And so it's generating this image. So now let's just go back here. Let's grab the prompt again. Let's paste the prompt, the remix prompt. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And I know I can keep on going and going, but I think you understand exactly how it's working. But then you can go to Radar, schedule it out to a whole bunch of different places. Super easy to do. And if you want to set this stuff up again yourself, I do have resources in the checklist, but if you go to my Discord, it's at dunkmedia.club. You're welcome to grab some of those. I found that it was easier to host these in here than it was in the Skool. So if you come here, it's like here's a bunch of links to a bunch of prompts, including the checklist to replicate Hugging Face, and then there's a video by Matt Wolf, which is what I followed in order to set this up. If you do need help setting this up, I do. If you go to support in my Discord, I set this up right here where you could do a one-on-one, depending on the different what you need set up. If it is the like replicate, since there is no backend affiliate available for me, I would just have to charge for that. But other things I might be able to set it up if you go through my affiliate link for you, help you get started. But let's go back to the thing and see if it generated. Ooh, man, look at me. I'm wearing gloves. That means I work with my hands. Earns me. What earns me? AI earns me $1,000 a day. Comment yes to learned how. AI earns me $1,000 a day. That's pretty. And then the small link at the bottom. Okay, that would work. Man, it almost looks like pot symbols. Oh man, it's all misspelled wrong. Earns me too. Yeah, that one didn't work. Okay, but I got a couple out of that. But again, we can keep on going down this rabbit hole. Like I can keep on going. Did I generate another one? I don't even remember. I think I did. Was a AI pays me $1,000 a day. See? And I know you're probably getting bored, like, but that's really how easy it is. And once you get them all generated, it's going to be super simple for you to just schedule these all out using tools like Radar. And you know what I'll do is I'll do another live just showing you how to generate all of these things using Radar or how to schedule them all out. I did one earlier just showing you how I do it, but I'll create all of these ones because my goal is to get another hunt. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting. I'll add these on for the existing profiles, but then I'm going to be starting some new profiles and revving those up. So the idea is that as I'm growing some other profiles, I'm going to be able to grow some other new ones while I'm at it. So that way, if God forbid anything happened to any of them, or if I want to just scale and grow, because every profile that I control, every Facebook page, every Instagram account that I control, it's going to give me an opportunity to really just get reach and more leads with the AI content that I'm generating. So I guess I'll just leave it at this one since I could just keep on doing this forever. But there we go. But if you do need help setting this up, again, just reach out to me in my Discord. I did set up a chat for you, or a contact form. Contact form. It is a contact form technically, but and that as well, contact form stuff. I'm testing that myself. But see, AI pays me $1,000 daily. Comment yes to start now. I like that one. AI pays me $1,000 daily. Comment yes to start now. Well, I like those, but they don't have the URL. This one does, but it's wrong. This is the only one the graffiti turned out, but I could add the URL like right here on the wall if I wanted to, or right here. I might do that. I'll save these. Take me a minute. Cool. Awesome. So if you do like me making videos like this, where I'm just really just walking you through how I'm making content, I do want to make some more videos just showing you how I'm using High Level and show that a little bit more detailed on how that's all working for me. And if you do need help setting up High Level, I do also can do the setups for you as well. Just reach out to me in my Discord if that's something that you're interested in. And it's because that is a recurring product, because that's kind of the way that I monetize now. So it's like, if you have recurring products, I could that you wanted to sign up through, then I could offer you a discount. So if that's something that you are interested in. But I do just like nerd out about finding out like these different, I'm looking at the screen now, nerd out about finding out about different ways that I can automate creating content, which in the end, what does that do? Like using tools like ChatGPT to help you create prompts, to help you generate images that get you leads. It's all about getting leads. It's all about just getting leads into your funnel. And as that funnel grows, you're going to be able to reach out to some people. You know, some people aren't going to be resonate with you and they're going to unsubscribe, and that's fine. Every time somebody unsubscribes, power to them. I feel it's time for us to pass. Maybe we'll connect again sometime in the future. It's all good. I'm not worried about when somebody's unsubscribing from me. Who did that? There we go. Glitch. These live streams that I'm doing right now, they absolutely get me leads. And then I repurpose them. They get me leads. Short form content I was talking about yesterday, those get me leads. Things like these images as well as text posts get me leads. And I'm all about getting leads and not having a weird glitchy thing going on. But again, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I'm going to come make sure that I'm trying to stream every single day that I'm not working on a shoot. I work in TV film. So when I'm not working on that, I'm here hanging out with you. And I'm going to go before it cuts out again. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Keep creating, keep earning passive income, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.